Hello, my name is Nikki Jensen and welcome to my kitchen. So today what we're going to be making is chicken stuffed with sun-dried tomatoes, goat cheese, and a little bit of rosemary. It's going to be absolutely divine. Then we're going to be tasting, what's this? A butternut squash. So I'm going to be slicing this up and teaching you how to cook a delicious butternut squash that you're going to absolutely love and you're going to share with the rest of your family, I promise. Okay, so first I preheated the oven to 375 and then we're going to get started on our chicken here, which what I did was I just bought just regular chicken breasts. You want them kind of thick because you're going to stuff them. And you're just going to take a paring knife here. And on the inner part of the chicken, you're going to cut down like that and you're going to stuff it. Now what I did was I took the goat cheese out of the package and I also took the sun-dried tomatoes out of the jar. So when I'm touching it, I'm not contaminating everything with chicken. I hope that you can see that. So, and I should have done that with the rosemary, but I didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just cutting open the bellies of the chicken. And you're gonna just make a nice pocket. This is definitely one of my favorite recipes just because it has so much flavor. All right, so we'll start with some goat cheese, which I'm like a goat cheese fanatic, really. I put it on everything. Eggs, salads, it's almost ridiculous. Like if you look at my website, nikkijensen.com, you'll see a lot of my recipes do contain goat cheese. I have this one amazing recipe. It's crepes made with goat cheese. Check out that recipe. It's really, really good. And it's pretty good for you too. And it's all gluten-free, all wheat-free, all pretty much weight-friendly. The reason why I choose goat cheese, not just because of its amazing flavor, but because it's 99% lactose free and it's not going to bother you as much as, you know, regular cheese is going to. And I have a really hard time with digesting dairy, so this is a great flavorful alternative. See how I just took that and I stuffed the bellies? Hello. Sorry. But yeah, let me just get really, really close. Here, you can see that I just stuffed the bellies of the chicken. Okay. And I have 4 of these bigger chicken breasts. And the flavor that comes out of these is just really intense. It's sort of tangy and sweet. And I'll show you what spices that I use too. All right, for the spices, and I want to tell you this as well because these are spices that you don't have to have any other spices besides these. These are my staple universal spices that I use over and over and over again, pretty much in every single recipe, which makes it really easy because you're not going out and spending all this money on new spices. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just stuff this last piece of chicken. Okay, I'm going to walk over, wash my hands. I'm going to show you what I do so that you can see how to finish this dish off. Okay, so once again, oven is preheated to 375. Why do I do it at 375? Because at 400 degrees, really you start to lose nutrients. It's too high of heat, especially if you're using olive oil. Goes rancid after 375. Now I also have avocado oil, which would be great too. Avocado oil you can use at a higher heat, goes up to about 500. So that's great. It's not going to lose its nutrient integrity. All right, so now what I'm going to do, a little bit of lemon. So I have a half a lemon. And what the lemon does is it breaks down the outer skin of the chicken so that it's nice and juicy and tender. The lemon is a tenderizer, essentially. So I just want to make sure that I'm careful not to get any seeds on there. If I do, oh well, no big deal. So it's just half of a lemon, and I'll show you what I did with the other half. Right here is my water. Nice lemon water. Okay, so right now I have basil. Just put basil. I wonder if you can see that. Yeah, okay, so sprinkle basil right over the top. Like that. Now parsley. So write this down. Basil, parsley, just sprinkling it right over. Who cares what it measures out to at this point? You're just sprinkling it on, covering the chicken. I'll get you recipes with more of an exact amount if you guys are, nervous about that. Okay, another staple, garlic powder or garlic salt. This is granulated California garlic. It's just garlic. It's not the salt, but just use garlic. The garlic salt that you buy could have other mumbo jumbo garbage, artificial, yuckies, modified, blah blah blah. This just has garlic. That's it. One ingredient, that's all you want. California grown fresh garlic has been dehydrated and milled to size. Now, another fantastic spice that I use all the time, and don't tell Trader Joe's, I don't know if I'll have to pay for this advertisement. I don't know why I would, is their everyday seasoning grinder. So Trader Joe's, it's amazing, everyday seasoning. Tell you, the flavor that comes out of that is intense. It's amazing. So it's up to you if you want to add more salt and pepper. After that, you probably don't need to after you added those spices, but look how pretty that is. You see? Very, very pretty. Now what I'm going to do is just sprinkle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So pretty, brings out the flavor. All right, now in we go to the oven. It's about 45 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of a longer process. Now prep time, what did that take? 5-7 minutes. It's really not a big deal. The cooking time is where we're at. So, all right. So let's head over to our butternut squash. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the outside of the squash. I love butternut squash because It's so nice and sweet, and it reminds me of fall. I used to live in Wisconsin, and it was really pretty falls there. Horrible winters, but gorgeous falls. And I might need to sharpen up my knife for this, because let me tell you, it can be quite daunting getting through the skin, especially if it's not cooked. Sometimes I will put this in the oven so it'll get nice and soft before I have to cut it. So, okay, you know, I didn't tell you, but why I put tin foil is to save time. All you have to do is take the tin foil off, and there's no other extra dishes to do. So that's nice. It's a time saver. All right. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. But I'm going to, oh yes. All right. So about 1/2 inch like this. Okay. We're just slicing it into round circles. All right, we'll wait till we get to the seed part, because that's going to be interesting. My father-in-law, when I first made this dish for him, he was so excited. I don't know what this dish like got to him or something. He loved it. He's not a big vegetable guy, but he did love this. All right, now what you can do when you get down to the bottom. All right, see, there's seeds, okay? No big deal. You just scoop it out with a spoon, like so. But the cool part is, just take this whole bottom part, scoop out those seeds, and then what I'm going to show you when they're done being cooked is there's going to be a little bit of a slice of heaven in there. It's really amazing. So I will show you that as soon as these are done. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. There's really not much at this stage that you really have to do. I guess what we could do is just put a little bit of salt on them, just to bring out the flavor, but you really don't need to. Just leave them plain. Okay, everything's in the oven, and we'll see you back in about 45 minutes or so. Okay, so the time has come where everything should be pretty much done. But here's the thing, what we're going to do. I have to show you what we do with the squash. So this is going to take just an extra couple of minutes, but you know, it's really not that big of a deal. All right, so what we're going to do, we take nothing else but Kerrygold butter. Kerrygold is the best. Cinnamon. Right now, hang on here. I want you to, can you see that? Okay. So we take the cinnamon, just sprinkle that right over. I'm telling you, this tastes like fall. It's amazing. Okay. The smell, it doesn't get any better. Okay. Butter, little pieces of butter right on top. Now, remember when I told you that this big one, the butt of this one, I don't know if you can see that, but we just put it right in there like a little surprise. Yep. So good. Okay. One is missing a little bit of butter, but it'll be fine. All right, so pop this back in. Ooh, wait, one last thing. Salt. Salt, salt, salt. Really, you need it. It's so good with the cinnamon and the butter. It's so good. All right, pop that in for just a few more minutes. Okay, now what we're gonna do is take out our chicken. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That smells amazing. And it is a little juicy, that's okay. Okay, so I have my dish here. And let me see something. It's a little, okay. So go ahead and get a spatula. You see that? That is amazing right there. Just the smell of it makes me happy. Okay, so you can do just a little bit more salt. Here's the kicker though, because when you cook it like this, you want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through on the inside. That's very important. And this one is absolutely cooked to perfection. I'm really sorry that you're not here to experience this. You know, I can come cook for you. If you are in the San Diego area, I can come cook for you. Just let me know. Also, we can do live cooking classes, you and I. It's fun, it's one-on-one, it's over on the computer. I give you the recipe and we cook together. Really good. Let me see what that looks like. Really, really warm. Really ooey and gooey. You know, the final touches that I want to do too, just a little bit of rosemary right on top of there. Now, with rosemary, rosemary is a very pungent herb. So what you want to do is you take the rosemary and you just go all the way down, and it just strips right off. It's all the way down. Strips right off of the stem. Almost clean. Like that. Like it's left with a stick. And so what you can do is chop it up or just put it right on there, you know, whole like I did. The other thing you can do is, see all that juice in there? Is you can take a little bit of the extra leftover goat cheese. So you take that goat cheese, we'll just do it all. Take the goat cheese, get a fork, get this juice here. Now, do not let this juice go to waste. That is flavor and a half. It's love. It's amazingness. You cannot let that go to waste. So look at what you do. Make a sauce from the goat cheese and the drippings. All right. So almost done. And we're going to put a little bit of the rosemary right into the sauce. And if you rub the rosemary with your fingers, it allows the aroma and the oils to come out of the herb. See? See what we transformed that to? Pure love. All right, so then we just go right over the top like that. Right over the top. Now it's not my prettiest work, but it will do. It will do for now. All right, so now let's have a taste of this amazingness. With all of the goat cheese and the sun-dried tomatoes. It really doesn't get any better than that, really. Okay, let's just check on our squash. Oh yeah. Now, how do you know if the squash is done? You put a fork in it. If it goes all the way through, it's good to go. See, this one's a little bit needing some more time, but the rest of them are all good to go. So let's get another one of those. Just put this one right on my plate. Oh Lord, this is exciting. Now it's up to you if you want to put more cinnamon on there. You do not have to. Let me just give you a close-up of that right there. All right, so how do you eat it? Now, some people eat this right, with the skins on it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't like to do that, so I go around the skin. Like, if you can see that or not, but you just go around the skin, take the skins off, and you just eat the inside. Show you what that looks like. Here's a bite for you. Here you go. Open wide. Very, very hot. Wow, that is really good. You can really taste the salt and the cinnamon. It's like got this whole savory thing going on. So that is it for this week's episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really hope that you make this dish. Let me know how it goes, and we'll talk real soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out nikkijensen.com. I have lots of different programs to offer you, including cooking classes too. So please leave me a comment, send me an email, and we'll be in touch real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.